Hello and welcome to the Cammy Show. Another quick video regarding the YouTube versus TikTok boxing card just before 2 hours away from the England-Scotland game. My prediction's England 2-1 for that one. And we'll be talking about Deji versus Vinnie Hacker and KSI's response to the fight, where he's basically very open and honest with Deji about his thoughts about the fight. First of all, congrats to Vinnie for winning, and congrats to them both for getting in the ring. I struggle with anxiety. I think I bottle it, to be honest with you. I know they get paid a good amount. Probably the payment they're receiving actually might make me somehow get in the ring, but it's horrible. It's 1v1. There's a big crowd. The amount of pressure on him with the lives being on social media, they're going to be reminded of it everywhere. Well, that's where the sympathy sort of stops. Deji looked good in the first round, and he's come out and said, gassed, and like KSI said in that, it was just very disappointing. You can have sympathy for him, he's lost, well done for getting in the ring and that, but I'm with KSI, the YouTube fights, obviously, they're going to be critiqued a lot, as obviously, hardcore boxing fans will hate them. I hate the Expedition fights, but I don't have a problem with the YouTube fights. They're just a little fun night of boxing. We bring a different audience in. But, with, for example, Deji, he's got 10 million subscribers. He's not short on money or anything. He had time. We had 4 months, I think, notice for this card. I don't think he uploaded much on YouTube, a couple of vids. What's he been doing? Because he had 4 months. He's got the money, he can get a team together. You look at these YouTube boxers, why, they do so well. Like, look at FaZe Jarvis. He was just in the video, he was training in Mayweather's gym. He had a chef, eating the right food. As KSI said in the video, did you have a physio? Did you have a nutritionist? They have the money to basically treat it like they are professional boxers. They can train like they are professional boxers. They have money to get good coaches, money to get good dietitians or chefs or whatever, physio after. And, Deji's had the time to really put some hard work in, but for some reason, as someone, as I said, who struggles with anxiety, I'd be worried about the fight all the time. I wouldn't be able to forget about the fight. If I was fighting in 4 months, I'd be thinking about it constantly, and I'd have to train my arse off because of it. But Deji, he claims to have trained 5 times a day. He obviously hasn't. He can't have trained hard at all. As you can see, he's coming in not boxing shape. It's not that bad shape. It's not boxing shape at all. And after a 1 minute rest after the second round, he's had to take a knee due to being so tired. And it's just very disappointing, Vidal said he shouldn't box again as the work required to be a boxer is too much for Deji. And you probably have to agree with him, It was just such a baffling one for me, because you've had 4 months' time after losing to Jake Paul, I don't get why he hasn't got in shape, or he hasn't trained. He hasn't trained hard at all. He's just been doing a bit of pads here and there, it looks like. FaZe Jarvis apparently sparred 100 rounds or something minimum during that camp. Has Deji been having these 6-round spars, 6-round intense spars? I don't know. It doesn't look like he has. First round, Deji won because obviously he was going to win. The style he was trying to implement didn't suit his shape, didn't suit the way he came into the fight. In the first round, he was very much the aggressor. He gets in your face, he puts the pressure on the whole round. That's what we saw in the first round. He put the pressure on and he won the round. He did it trying to, a bit like Gibb in a way, just constantly, he was landing a lot on Vinny in the first round. But obviously Gibb has the stamina to keep that up for 5 rounds, as we saw with Taylor Holder. So, I don't know why he was boxing like he had this amazing gas tank. The style he was trying to implement in the fight didn't suit someone who's not in shape and has no stamina. So after the second round was probably a draw, I'd say, the second round. Deji started it again. He was still, fit enough, and then seemed to tire out, and Vinny started landing. So the second round was a draw. Then he comes out in the third round, he's absolutely gone. So it was disappointing, obviously I've grown up. It's different, with boxers, they're like superheroes in a way, but like, these YouTubers just feel like your mates having a fight. I felt quite nervous in it, and it wasn't nice to see. I've watched Deji and his brother KSI for years, since I was like 12, and yeah, to see that. He says he wants to box again. Well, it's very simple. His team, I weren't impressed with at all. I saw his girlfriend's vlog. Sorry, I forgot her name. After the fight, his team were like before the fight dancing and twerking and stuff. And you can't have that. You've got to have more serious people around you that are going to push you, you know. Look at the people that Gibb and KSI surround themselves with. You know, none of that's going to be happening. It's going to be serious training. They're going to bollock you if you're training or performing poorly. Say KSI went on a run during his camp and like stopped after 5 minutes. Well, they wouldn't allow that. They'd be like, "What are you doing? Get on with it." It just seems like Deji doesn't seem to have people around him who are going to push him. That's what you need in boxing. You need someone to push you. Him himself needs to find that determination. Apparently for the first fight, saw a clip the other day where he was having Frankie and Benny's and stuff. So he needs that self-discipline to put the hard work in and eat well, get in good shape, and he needs a team around him that are going to push him and push him and push him. And then, yeah, he probably can do decent because there is shades of a good boxer in him. But anyway, that's my quick thoughts on the fight. Up the England. I reckon England 2, Scotland 1. Have a good one.